Hey there, my name is Christian. I'm one of the founders of Frigade. Today I'm going to show you how to build a card similar to the one we see here in GitHub in your own application. We're going to build this with Frigade, which is a platform for React that allows you to easily build onboarding and activation experiences. So let's just get started here. A quick look at the final result. It's going to look, let's just refresh this page here. It's going to look like this at the end. So we have this little demo app here, and what we're going to do is we're going to build a card like this one that we can then reuse to send messages to our users, and of course it can be easily dismissed as well. So let's get started on this. What we'll do here is that we will go over here to Frigade, and we're going to hit the components page. You can sign up for Frigade for free on frigade.com. And what you'll just do here is that you go into your account and you click components, and then you can see there's a bunch of different components here. You can do stuff like checklists, you can do forms, but today we're going to be really simple. We're just going to build a simple card here. So something like this. So what we'll do here is that we're just going to click use component, and this is going to create a flow. A flow is sort of a container for an experience. So in this case, the experience is basically just this card. And we can use the config here to write some custom copy. So we're just going to do welcome to the dash, and maybe just keep this as is. And we'll just make the CTA a little more. Save the flow. Great. I'm going to go preview it here. Great. That looks good. So what we're going to do now is we're going to give the card a name real quick, dashboard card, and then we're going to click usage here, and this is going to provide me with the React code, which is what I'm using for this demo, and I can just paste this directly into my IDE, which we will do right now. So let's try this out. So we'll go here into Visual Studio Code. This was the thing I was demoing before, so we'll just delete the old flow. And we'll put this new one back in like that. This is indented, so it looks nice. Let's see here. Okay, great. Awesome. So now I put in the code, and that's basically it. So now let's go take a look over here and refresh the page and see. We should see now a card. Great. Yeah. So here's a card. You can see it's the same one from over here. What's not so great is probably the styling, right? You can see it kind of sticks out a bit, and that's because this is just using the default Frigade styling. So what we're going to do now is that we're going to go in and use these CSS overrides. This is linked under this video, and basically style this card to look like these other cards in this dashboard. So let's pull up Visual Studio Code again, and then what we're going to do here, we're going to just add a CSS prop here, and this here, if we go to the definition of this, is some styling I already prepared before this demo that basically just goes in and overrides a bunch of the classes in Frigade on the specific component, and you can target anything you want, like a button, text, whatever. You can make it fully yours. We'll also show in another video that's coming up will be how to explode a Frigade component and just take parts of it, say if you don't want the button, or if you want to switch to order or something like that. So let's see what this looks like now that we've applied our own styling. Great, that looks a lot better. So now you can see it just fits in right here, it sits with everything else. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to click the dismiss button here. And what's cool now is that this is actually gone now. It won't come back. Frigade keeps track for this specific user I'm signed in as, that this user has already seen this. So even if I were to open this on a different device or in an incognito browser, it would still be gone. So that's great. So now what I can see over here in the platform is actually I can go and see the users that have interacted with it. And of course, it's just me. And you can see here it says dismissed because I clicked the dismiss icon. And you can see like when this was done, and as more users go through your flow, you'll basically have a whole list of users here. You can see what's going on. We also provide analytics as well, so you can see stats on what's the drop off, how many people are dismissing versus taking the primary action, things like that. And of course, this was just a very simple demo of just doing a card, but you can do more advanced stuff like checklists and forms, which we'll get into in an upcoming video.